Yeah, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to our Monday live stream. Hey, we're making it through another week. And, if you're from America, I believe it's, is it a holiday today, I think, for you? We had our long weekend last weekend. Oh my god, that's right, my head's in a different place from playing Monster Train. We had our Victoria Day weekend last weekend. But I think some of y'all have a nice little happy, Memorial Day. There you go. Bum, bum, bum. Take it easy. Chillax, watch some live streams, eat some alien species. At least that's what I'm planning to do today. Bum, 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 bum. It's a bank holiday in the UK, is it? Is it a bank holiday with a particular name, or is it just generic bank holiday? Like we have one, I'm saying Canada. It's not universally. It's limited to certain provinces and things like that. But in Ontario in August, we have a long weekend called just the Civic Long Weekend, which seems really, really generically named to me. You know? There's probably a reason for it, but it sounds so generic. Well, to be fair, we also have a Family Day in February, which is a relatively recent addition. They're like, you know what? There's not a stat holiday in around this area. Let's just generate a new one and call it Family Day, which is totes appropriate. Not entirely sure. The first and last Mondays in May are always bank holidays. Oh, interesting. Very nice time for like some little early pre-summer holidays. I know that in the Scottish lands, the weather has been surprisingly good for this last little bit. I think there was some rain on the weekend. It was like the first time there were some rainy days in at least where Ascension and Kiss for Luck was for a while there, which is weird to think about. Spring bank holiday. Perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Also nothing wrong. Slowly conquering the galaxy. We've got what? About a quarter? Would we call this about a quarter? Maybe a fifth of the galaxy spaces under our control? Definitely not a third. Let's call it a quarter. I'm not even sure if it's quite that much. We have eliminated one squishy and delicious neighbor to our north. They're tasty. We're currently in another war. We're currently in a war against the Shazarak Link, which they declared war on me at some point in the past. Unfortunately, they are ribbits and not delicious, slightly too crunchy, but we're rebending them into forks and things, and I think the lore that we've decided to do with. We got some robots over here the First Nation we met, and twice now we've gotten the little skull pop-up that they were preparing for war on us, and twice they just changed their mind. We'll have to go and boop them at some point, certainly, so that we can reach more squishy and delicious people to eat. But yeah, now after we did take all this territory from these organics, we did have a period in our last stream. A lot of it was sort of economy rebuilding. Now, there's still some negatives going on over here. I did just go, since our food generation was so crazy, we had been running the food subsidies, farming subsidies, for a reason, but I just disabled it, and in fact flicked on the capacity subsidies. Running both, we were running a huge unity deficit. That might not be the case anymore. We might be able to run both, but I don't think I need the farming subsidies. So I'm going to run capacities. This hasn't updated. It's not going to update until the end of the month, so expect those numbers to change. Hopefully the trade deficit goes down a bit. And then before we started, we aren't getting our 5 a day. We should eat some plantoids. We need more roughage in our diet. I agree. You got to stay regular. It's very important. So yeah, we sort of fixed up our economy, and when we unpause, we'll see these numbers shift, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the trade deficit's not too bad. Oh, that was what I was going to say. Before the stream started, I went through and cycled through a large number of planets, queuing up a bunch of buildings. Didn't quite do everything everywhere for what I wanted, because I did run a little bit low on minerals, which will bounce back, but we'll be taking a look at our planets in a little bit. You'll notice I added some extra little tags to a few of them, not you, right over here, just with some little notes to remind myself of how they're supposed to work. Oh, the other thing is I'm going to clear the name and game queue now. Reject all. There we go. So if you go and submit to the name and game queue, we will use you for planet names. I think we've still got a few to rename. At this point, you know what I should do when I rename them? I should probably put a little tag, because sometimes there's someone with a username that it isn't necessarily clear that that's a username and not just a planet name. Luckily, like for something like Koval Prime, that makes it really easy to see. But it's like, is Zorch named after someone or not? Oh, I don't know. I probably won't mess with that one. I know Erixis is named after someone. Most of these are. Jusius, yeah. Actually, do we have two Erixes? Maybe, hold on. Maybe Erixus is a randomly generated name if we've got two of them, or they got name in game twice, which is also possible. I don't know. Your name got selected for planet. Don't think I colonized. Cared, is it possible that your name was for this planet over here, which could now be colony? I think colony ship. Hang on. Did we start sending the colony ship there, or is it still parked? Colony ship must be underway. Which one's the... They don't have different icons. One of these is a colony ship on the way. We'll recheck that out afterwards. Really enjoying the 4.0 update? Yeah. I mean, I know that it was a bit of a rough launch with like some technical issues. But so far in this playthrough, it's been pretty smooth. And I'm still liking the mechanics. And I'm sure there's tons of like things that are unbalanced or maybe even broken that we're not recognizing. Maybe certain buildings are broken, but we're not building them or something like that. But so far, I'm digging it. Part of it's got to be the novelty, right? We've been playing Stellaris for so long that every time there's a big change, we are both simultaneously going to hate the change, but also love the novelty of it. So, and then somewhere in between there, the truth will lie. But so far, I'm having a great time with this run. Oh, it's the Numlicarian with the move icon. You think? No, this is a construction ship. We've given it just a move command, but it is just a construction ship. Is it one of the newer ones? Wait, hold on. Is it possible? I might have rerouted the colony ship and we don't actually have one going anywhere right now. It might have rerouted and colonized somewhere else. I guess it was showing up in here. Yeah, this is a new colony ship. This is an existing one. So we must have used it. If I go to F8 view, yeah, nothing is on the way of being colonized because there'd be a little symbol. Okay, let's assume this one was supposed to be carried. I don't know what specialization will give you. You sure have a lot of agricultural land, but we don't know if we'll need it yet. You don't have anything, you don't have any specific multipliers of any kind. So we'll just leave you on auto designated for now. I'll do this. And yeah, we're gonna low card. We'll do that if in theory you were supposed to be named at some point and might have gotten canceled. We'll keep an eye out. Hey Bella! Ever since A Kiss for Luck came back, Bella's not hanging out with me quite as much. But still a lot. Don't get attached, the planet's gonna explode soon. I mean, that's standard Animal Carrot stuff, yeah? Now, oh, speaking of war, so over here, taking on a little space station, then we're going to move on, and the third task force is going to clear up all this over here, and we do have a transport fleet that is following Task Force Campus over here. So let's go thusly. And then maybe down there.
A new nest is born.
We might ignore this Eldritch Horror for now. Colony. TS Vic has colonized over here. I didn't pre-give you a designation. Let's take a look to see if you've got any percent modifiers. No percent modifiers. So you could really be just whatever we choose. And I don't know what that will be yet, but at the very least, you're getting a clone vats. You're getting a spawning pool. I don't know. Oh, let's get the genomic research station. We probably might not need as many hive warrens, but we want as many of these as possible. Good. And habitability everywhere has been fixed because we do now have the ability to adapt ourselves to every biome. So it's kind of perfect. Oh, and we had a tech to deal with. Habitability plus 5%. Lovely. Xenobiological lab. We might want this. We've got a couple of society research specialized worlds that might be useful. On the other hand, I mean, it's expensive, but all these are always really good. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the ceramo metal infrastructure. I think that's a good idea. A little bit of battle. Easy peasy. Oh, there's some primitives over here. Hang on. Let me grab one of my civilian ships. We must have... I guess we don't have an idle construction ship. You're on auto construct. Okay, perfect. Finish whatever auto construct you currently have queued up, and then I'm going to shift click build an outpost over here. Take you a while to get there, but that's okay. Get the lab so you can do all the future research faster. Big boost. That's not a bad point. Deadlands. Surface scans reveal the planet to be covered in desiccated flatlands, large areas covered in fine, dusty sediment. Analysis shows that the sediment traces are all that is left in extensive tracts of vegetation that much died and dried out with unnatural speed. Furthermore, many of the dry patches have crumbled to reveal a vast cave system just beneath the surface. The surveying trip just turned into a spelunking expedition. So these are manually set archaeological digs. I think we are going to go poke the dragon site right over here at Do Not Dig. Maybe after this war setup, we can park our ships over there then. Let's see. Okay, you're done here. Another wormhole for us, which is lovely. How do we get to this planet here? They must connect through the back. Oh no, blank space there. Did they really not have a connection? I guess they just connected this way and then through there. So we're going to have to go through this area down here. But I guess we'll just keep poking here for now because we're there. And you... Okay, you're going to go clear that. Thank you.
Council agenda ready.
Diggity hole without a trace. While excavating the ruins on Gutty, presumably our scientist recently vanished without a trace. An extensive search of the other archaeology drones turned up nothing. We have to assume the worst. Scientist dies. Did he though? Well, we'll have to send someone else there, but I guess that means, yeah, we have a science ship. Yeah, I'll just take the XP gain on the younger one. And you're going to continue the dig. Diggy diggy hole. And who's got a trait? This commander over here, who's commanding a ship. Yeah, we'll just give you the admiral upgrade. That's fine. Oh, hold on. Does someone else wants a promotion? Oh, this new scientist. Yes. You know what? Let's just make some jobs at home. That's nice. And council agenda ready. Bonus amenities, great. Oh my god, there's so many. Well, we're gonna run biomorphosis to give us progress towards gene seed purification, whatever that might be. Not even mousing over it. Doesn't matter.
Construction is complete.
There.
Crushing a hostile army.
Yes, crush. All right, poke there, and then I guess come all the way over here. Oh, wait. Oh! Are these guys in a war against someone else? Oh, they are. I go and do that. There's no way it flips to me. No. Laser grid triggered. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, I know that. So the biomorphosis techs, we were mousing over them, and it did seem to lead to things that we couldn't do, but I think it's also triggering things in our species otherwise. Like one of them, the tech to like change your habitat isn't something we could use, but I think when we got it, it added the trait of mutagenic habitability automatically, I think. So I'm just going to keep going down there. Yeah, I think... one of the things was generating a push to a particular situation. It doesn't affect this situation. It's the one we already finished. But I'm going to poke it anyway because I'm not sure. It's unclear. Some of the things we did ignore a couple of times, and then we realized, oh no, we actually do have to pursue this, even though it doesn't sound like we should. Ooh, hello. Special project completed with lots of engineering research. Nice. Oh, it's not in our territory. Will be soon. So let's not worry about that. Okay, this task force is done over here. We're going to ignore that. You'll come over here. Now, we have a bunch of minerals again, so we're going to take another pass through these planets. First of all, you've got your base building upgrade, so we're going to do that. So, what I'm looking at is planets where the number of available jobs has basically gone down to 0, or is very close, like here. Although you're going to be mining support. Mining support doesn't add... Well, it does actually add some more logistic drones, but barely. So Frishak here dash mining gas, right? I named it thus because this is one of the planets, because I was looking through, and this does have, is it from this one? Yeah, right over here. The free gas from mining drones. So it's like, yeah, okay, you could probably you could probably become a mining specialized world. That kind of makes some sense to me. In fact, since our food production is still cray-cray right now, I'm going to replace these agricultural districts. Oh, hold on. I think we're blocked from adding more mining districts. Yeah. There we go. So let's do this so that I can add more mining districts here. And then here again, nearly out of jobs. This Hydax is listed as an agri-world. Which sounds right to me. I mean, you've got kind of an equal number of districts. We are over making food, but we do use a lot of food. Maybe what I'll do actually is get you, because you don't have a genomic research facility, so let's make sure you've built that. And that sort of applies everywhere, actually. You still have some free jobs. You don't. I've turned off these logistic hubs, because this is on a planet we conquered. This must not be a username. I'm betting this is not a username and we should rename this planet. I might be wrong. If you are Zorch in the chat, let me know and we'll make sure your name gets reapplied to something else. But this for now is going to become Banana Cabana World. Banana Cabana. Mark is complete. So it's currently specialized as the generator world. It does have more mining districts, but we might want it as a generator. I guess I must have flagged this automatically here. Oh yeah, Banana Cabana already exists as a farming world, doesn't it? Is this the one I'm looking at now? Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at now. Are we getting confused maybe with Bunisher? Bunisher being a farming world? Or maybe someone was just saying Banana Cabana should be a farming world because banana. Or resort world. Okay, you're saying it should have been. Yeah, well this is more like an electric banana. Which I don't think is a dirty thing, but as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, sounds like it could be. Yeah, as far as I can tell, there's nothing here that's adding anything special. Like, I don't know if there's an easier way to spot things that, like, add gases for miners, or the science boost is nice because you can see it's a percentage in list. So yeah, you're just a totally vanilla planet, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think I was building up some generators here because we kind of needed the energy, and that seemed okay. So cloning vats, spawning pool, but I will go and put in the... yeah, this, which also adds some amenities, which seems okay. Everything can be a euphemism if you say it the wrong way. That's true. Phenaxed system. I'm clearing some jungle. That's fine. Jobs. Wow, this place has like tons of empty jobs. I think it was recently conquered. There's Carid. Okay, so Nibelheim, our capital, has the potential to bring in some more jobs, which is nice. You get a bonus from physics. We are working on a specialized industrial world. Conceivably, this might change, or the archives. I think what I might do though is I think I might just get us another couple of generator districts. We need the money. Let's also throw in this yard, and then we can look at doing some upgrades. You're basically out of jobs at Jusius, which is currently an agri world. Which is maxed out on these, although we could add more buildings. Probably what I'll do is I'll add a hydroponics farm just to produce, just to have some extra agri-drones, because that is your specialization. And then we are making a decent number of gases. Plus 22 right now, so I can upgrade the the crop development hub to the next level. Oh wait, this doesn't even take gases. Yeah, and it's going to give us some more districts. Plus 2, plus 4. Oh no, there it is. I wasn't mousing over the right place. Yeah, it's going to take some gases, but give us more districts over here. That sounds fine. Assuming, we're not capped on a number of districts on this planet, so that seems okay. Bacon Eater could use some more jobs. So you're currently flagged as a mining world. I don't know if there was a specific reason for that, or just you had a lot of mining districts. Portal research area. Oh, you actually... Oh, right. This is kind of free. It's just creating some extra physics research, but not really as a multiplier. So that's fine. I think we'll go and upgrade this. So this can take some moats. We do have some moat upkeep, so that's okay. And we could do this for even more mining districts, but right now we don't need them. So what I'll probably just do is just go ahead and build, let's say, a couple extra mining districts for now. Green Elite Tech World. I think that still sounds right. You have the genomics, that's good. At this point, it's probably fair to put down the data-driven theorem facility, which gives us more efficiency for our scientists, because we probably have enough scientists to make this worthwhile. Clearly, we'll be building some extra districts here, too. And maybe clearing away some of these districts. I suspect you could actually support quite a lot of extra stuff. Do we do a materials workshop? So I think 100 engineering research per engineer. I think I was looking before and it felt like these ratios were kind of similar, right? 3 to 1. 3 to 1. It just, it feels that way. This is just purely engineering versus split. So I think I'll just go with generic research labs. We'll do that, and then we'll probably... Oh, now we're out of minerals, but then we'll probably look at adding more of those districts. Okay, that seems okay. Under the management tab of the planet, to the right of planet features, there's a diamond with a cross as a number next to it. Special features count. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look. Management. What was that? So this is from Steve over on YouTube. Management tab. To the right of the planetary features. Oh, you're saying these over here. Special features count. Mouse over for details. Okay. So this way I don't have to mouse through all the things. Okay. Does this include ones that are currently blocked? Because both yes and no can matter on that. But okay, that saves me from scrolling down the list. Thanks.
Crushing a hostile hive.
What tech just came through? Ion molecular disruptor. Oh yeah, these are tier 2 disruptors. I think we're going to do a redesign on our ships to be disruptor based. I don't think I need the colony development speed. These could be good, although... So yeah, the base building, this is another just specialized physics one, but that actually might work out. We actually have one planet that has got a lot of physics multipliers on it, so we might want the physics-specific thingy. Are you the one I was telling to come down here? I thought you were. You got canceled at some point? Strange. Wonder why I did that.
Technology conceived.
Governing. You know what? I'll just go drones. And there's a ceramo metal infrastructure. Terraform. We don't need to terraform, although we do have some barren worlds and some toxic worlds, and we might want to go and grab that. I don't know if I care about the influence. Naval capacity is currently fine. We're obviously going to want to do that. I'm tempted to take the Mature Harbinger. It is a really long research. Spore launchers. Target allied ships. Weapon focus, spread fire. On hit effect, repairs hull or armor. I might just go for this really long research here. Oh yes, that's right. I got to get rid of some space stations. Thank you very much for the reminder here. Oh, I like the ones by the gateways. This one doesn't have to exist. Let's downgrade that one and this one here. Because we keep capturing stuff. And yeah, that is expensive. So I'm just going to get rid of the ones that aren't in orbit of a planet. I have to go through and upgrade a bunch of them too. That's part of it. Oh, we're capped on food. Let's sell that. Give us some trade window again. Energy deficit has improved. These fleets are still moving. That's good. Are Nibblers the cousin of the Gremlins? You know, it sort of makes a little bit of sense, but we're going to the Nibblers with the from Futurama. Hey, free engineering research and another specimen. And an astral action. Oh, yes. Let's definitely start triggering this. Thank you for the free physics research. Lovely. That's right. We researched the astral thread things, and our ships have been going around building them. And we have enough tradition. We're going to keep going down mutation. So effects of malleable traits are increased by 15%. Allows the assimilation of pops, so we're not going to do that. Into or out. So we could de-assimilate them so we can eat them. Pops with automating traits optimized per month is really nice. We're going to do this. But yeah, we're going to... So in my default rights... I don't even know where the assimilating would be. Maybe it's not even an option for us. Whatever, it's fine. We're just processing them. Everyone gets purged and processed. Assimilating isn't eating. Exactly. I wanted to make sure it wasn't on. Looks like we could do a reinforcement on the third task force, but I probably won't bother until we do our redesign to our disruptor ships. There's going to be like 3 times as much work to redesign things, but that's okay. So that's our specialized physics building that we may run somewhere. Just some free tech. The advanced places, we do have enough gas. We could run some of these. Quantum Relations Annex. Oh, you eat motes for even more physics research. Okay, so this is the tier 2 version of that. and unlocks another specialization. You know what? Let's do it. Aliens are food, not friends. All right, diggy diggy hole. Civilization's end. We now piece together what became of the Ilamni. It's probably capital I, lowercase l or something. I hate fonts where it's like indistinguishable. Or maybe it's double I, A-N-I-I. Iani's attempt at immortality. It appears that far from bringing them everlasting life, they created a terrible menace, a swarm of microorganisms capable of multiplying rapidly and almost instantly devouring any organic matter. And the plot twist is that eventually became us. As must have happened to our team's last member. The resulting cataclysm wiped out much of the population. The survivors splintered in two groups. One, unwilling to give up the planet, took to the depths, recreating their civilization in airtight pockets, such as the one we found. However, the solution proved unsustainable in the long run, and eventually the microorganism found its way into their habitats. The caves became their tombs. The other group instead went into exile, enforcing a planetary quarantine by utterly obliterating the surface, rendering it uninhabitable. They would henceforth live in small enclaves and dedicate themselves to preserving the lost knowledge of their civilization, eventually morphing into one of the ancestors of the modern curator order. Oh, how interesting. Options. This microorganism will make a fine weapon. Killer microorganism modifier added. Army collateral damage plus 100%. Army damage plus 50%. All devouring microorganism, meet your macro match. This is available because we are evolutionary predators. Killer or microorganism modifier added. So same thing with army collateral damage, army damage, and we get 40 evolution progression and the minor artifacts. Okay, so this is basically exactly the same, but flavored for us. Or we could quarantine the planet, allowing only careful study. That's a lot of tech. I mean, why can't I move you? There we go. That is a lot of permanent tech. But we have to go with our vibe. Plus, honestly, the army damage is actually kind of handy. We have to go with this because it fits our story so well. But you know I'd be going for this option normally. Done. Oh, we get the specimen. Cool. And then some fleet combat. Good. And go there, which is where my other fleet is going, but that's okay. So we're about to run out of energy, so we should probably do something about that. First, I'm going to sell off more food. Then, I'm going to purchase some energy. And then, I don't know. You can upgrade your central building. That's cool. I don't know if we're looking for that. We might need some more generator worlds. Your spawning pool, your cloning vats. You do have some generators. Like, you don't have a specialization. Well, you're clearly not going to be a generator world. Vic doesn't have a specialization. Has no rare planetary features. Doesn't have that many generator districts available, but we could make some generator districts and then, you know, fill the rest with tech or something. Although you're not out of jobs yet, but at some point soon you will be. I don't know. We should probably go and slap one down. Also, excuse me. You need a sector. You need a sector. So, Nibelheim doesn't have a designation because it is just a capital. It's certainly running as Hive capital. Forge capital, no. Housing, resettlement, amenities, Hive capital. Yeah, just resources and jobs seems fine. And we're going to go and upgrade that. So you make more credits per drone. And this will give us more generator districts. So we're going to do that. We're going to add more generator districts. And I don't know, we might drop the heavy industry from Nibelheim and put some extra generator support. I'm not sure. Our Dyson swarm, it's a great question. So it should be under construction. Actually, no. Oh, there we go. And Zerk, you need to be upgraded, my friend. Let's hotkey that and put it on our 1. So I'm not using too many hotkeys. You got to remember to keep an eye on that mega structure. Yeah, trade going down. You know, we can get a decent amount for these gases. Let's go and do that. Sell off the moats. Oh, 7. Let's sell off half those as well. Okay, that's lots of trade bank now. We should probably make some, like, one dedicated trade plan, or rather it's called logistics for us with the Hive. Oh, all these guys are idle. All right. I was gonna say, oh, we lost some of them. No, our capacity just went up. Okay, we've got a few planets to go and take. Send you off that way. And then you go here, which isn't gonna lead you to planets. Diggy diggy hole. Oh, we're capped on artifacts. Hang on. Sure. New dig site. New artifact. I guess we'll trigger the L-gate as well. Or, we're not triggering the L-gate, we're getting some research for it. The Echo's inside. Using sonar mapping to plot out the vast subterranean network, it eventually became evident that all the caves are interconnected. We have uncovered a massive web of tunnels that crisscrosses the entire surface of this world. There have been two additional discoveries of notable importance. The first is that the tunnel system is not a natural formation, but rather has been excavated by some titanic force. The second discovery is even more alarming. Seismographic readings prove that something's still burrowing down here. Ooh. Alright, ships are shipping. Smashy, smashy. Oh, we did claim some more space stations. That makes sense. As soon as we conquer space stations from our enemies, the AI is like, I must build back up to my space station limit. Hello, Star Fortress Tech. Hello, L-Gate Insight. I gotta go for the L-Gate Insight while it's here. This time we're not getting nanoids. For sure. Right?
Technology conceived.
Council election imminent. Wait, we have elections? What? Ooh, Elder Harbinger. Juvenile Stinger. What is a stinger? Okay, actually, I'll get the xenobiology lab. We do actually have some society research focused planets. Wait, what? Council will be the Empire. This one, oh, this is the Galactic Council. Okay. Yeah, I don't care what the Galactic Council does. But I mean, I would prefer that they'd spend some time marinating themselves. That would be ideal. But other than that, I'm not going to be that fussy. Stingers are long-range artillery ships. Thank you. Oh, there's a 4X. Wow. Federation's end. Listen, you. Get right-clicked.
Our void hive is under attack.
You guys are landing, right? No, you're not landing. Whoa, 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 whoa. First of all, what is this? We need to adapt to shifting climates. Is this just going to be a boost to habitability some more? Which is really good. Something we already have. Add new species trait. I don't know. Let's click that. Adaptive trait. Didn't we already have that? I think we already had adaptive. Right, that's the habitability booster. Oh, no, wait, hold on. We have both adaptive and extremely adaptive now. Oh, okay. Sure. That sounds great. I mean, we should be really adaptive.
Our space hive is lost.
Space hive is lost, but barely. Okay, listen, you. Transport fleet. Was this planet too scary? We have what? 1K? No, they have 0. I guess you were just still in follow ship mode. Oh, wait. Sorry, you already did it. You already did the conquest. Damn, that was fast. Okay. No traits. That was so fast. Just halt and then go back to autofollow mode. Feels like it shouldn't coexist, but sure, why not? Yeah, I mean, in character creation, you can't take both, I don't think. Orbital records of one belong to a sizable Erastian research station been found. All right. Special project go. Wait, what did we just kill? Oh, space amoeba. Okay, so not a huge space monster. Just a little appetizer. I'm not going to go for starbase capacity right now. I mean, that's just one of the repeatable techs, and yes, we're over, but we can keep fixing that. Neural weaving. Neurogenetics Institute. 1 per. Tons of society research. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to keep that. This is around a planet. We might be keeping all of our space stations as it turns out. I don't know. I guess there's a giant cluster of things over here. Maybe I could get rid of something. And I like to guard the wormholes. Maybe I'll get rid of the one around Fellis. Oh man, our energy is going crazy now. I don't know why, but I'll take it. Alright, so there's nothing for you to do over here other than to push forward this way. And ditto with you. Formation of the Galactic Council. Oh well. Rift in space. Dimensional scar in the Cadmiel system is destabilized, opening a rift to another place and time. Is this our first astral rift event? Archaeologists, oh yeah, this is the hunting place. Archaeologists excavating the hunting lodge have stumbled upon several references to a legendary Retarax warrior known only as the Huntress. She was apparently their most efficient killer, renowned throughout the domain for having personally butchered thousands of aliens. But yeah, but who hasn't? It is unclear whether this is based on fact or fiction, but according to Retarax legend, the Huntress was killed somewhere inside the valley when she was outwitted by an alien prey she was pursuing. She was supposedly wielding the fabled Blade of the Huntress at the time. Okie dokie. Is the blue dots that indicate that there's an inhabited planet in the system that we own? I don't know what blue dots you mean. Sorry. Someone can be put to work. We can probably get another sector commander here. Yeah. Oh wait, this commander. Oh! I have another space commander that's not assigned anywhere. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Go be a governor there. Something got weirdly cut off. Dark matter eruption. This sounds fine. What was previously thought to be a long-dormant geyser on Tiesvik has violently erupted, spewing dark matter-infused gas into the atmosphere. The eruption has saturated the skies, leading to severe gravitational anomalies that are blocking off-world travel and communications. We believe the dark matter somehow originates from the planet's unique core. Orbital siphons have been deployed to extract the miasma from the stratosphere, as the extreme conditions pose a danger for our colonization drones. I've never seen this before. So, dark matter geyser modifier added. Infrastructure build speed, minus 1,000%. Pop growth speed, minus 1,000%. Resource and job, minus 1,000%. Upkeep from job, also minus 1,000%.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Whiskey and chocolate? Whew.
Happy Conquer the Galaxy Day.
Hey! Oh, that's the whole message! Thank you very much, no one hears what they appears. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, we should. Good point. We need to start more Dyson drone swarms as well, because I think I'd only be building one at a time. But I think once one's built, even if I'm upgrading one, I can still build another, right? Okay. No settlement. Physics research gained. Okay. Is this a situation? Is this one? No, this is the rift. Oh, let's devote research this. Send probes. This would eat alloys. But boost research in Unity. Let me do this. We could run a little deficit on alloys. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, none of these are outstanding researches. Well, there's that. Oh, Astrolift. Begin. Assign a scientist to become exploration. We need the Rift Sphere technology. Right. Rift Sphere tech. Okay, trade going down. Capped on influence. Yeah, we spend most of the game that way. Hang on, I'm going to downgrade you. Oh, I can't yet. Actually, what I might do...
Technology conceived.
Tell these guys to come here and orbit this. Sorry, both of you. Orbit this for some repairs, and then we'll tear it down. So that's our better fusion reactor for our ships. Fundamental Research Nexus. Sure. Do I have an idle civilian ship? Oh, I do, actually. I wonder, is there any debris over here? And there's something. Hey, what? Come over here and research that. I realize you're quite far away, but everything's pretty far away. We've got a huge empire. Oh, which reminds me, I got to check on the status of our space highway as well. Look at me, not doing the excavation accidentally. All of our construction ships are currently busy. I'm just going to check. Okay, you're an automated, which is actually kind of nice. But there, okay, it's a little hard to see. There's the thicker line of our space highway. Oh, you might still be doing that. You're still making hyper relays. Okay. So you're making hyper relays to Nyx, and you're making hyper relays beyond Nyx and then forward in various directions. Okay. So I don't need to worry about that. I guess then the next thing is the very annoying, how do we find a space system that is a good target for the Dyson sphere? Dyson swarm. Like, we want one that's got really good stellar output. And I'm like, I guess I'll just sort of vaguely cycle through things until we find a star. Does anyone have a better technique for this? Because obviously this is stupid. All right. I want to find a star with, like, I don't know, maybe at least 5 energy output or some other weird shit. There's a mod. We could get some nice physics research here. I don't know if that's worth it. Someone said black hole. Can you Dyson swarm a black hole? Oh, we got a quasar here. Those are usually... That's a decent amount of tech. Well, we can display yield by hitting... I can hit Alt to show yield. But this is yield for the entire system, not just the star. So that doesn't really solve the issue. You know? I do like... Okay, the idea of a mod that can do it is kind of handy. That's another good one for just pure physics research. I mean, we'd lose money, which right now is a little bit dire. I guess I can sort of see, like, find a system that's got good energy and hope it's on the star. No, that's just a 3. Like, if this 5 is on the star, and it's not. This 6 is on the star, and it's not. Well, there's multiple stars, but I'm not sure you can... I don't think it'll Dyson sphere all of it. This is a terrible system. Shaksa's got tons of energy. There you go. That's a good one. Shaksa when the walls fell. Come over here, build megastructure, Dyson swarm. All right. Make me some money. But yeah, you know, like, we've got the planet and sectors. You know what we need? We need a tab here that is just stars.
Technology conceived.
Achievement. Requires 5 council members that are at least 100 years old. Okay. I mean, our council is just one person. But sure. Oh, let's get some more of the tile blocker clearing things. And actually, I've got a bunch of energy, middling energy, but we do have a lot of minerals. Let's upgrade your central building. It's a tab. So you need some jobs, Gene C, which is flagged to be an agri-world. What's your modifier? Oh, you can do Betharian processing, which I think is a mining district, yeah. Which actually is a pretty good idea, because this generates energy credits per mining drones. Actually, yeah, maybe Gene C shouldn't be a food world. Maybe it should be a mining world. Although, it does generate substantially fewer minerals, so it's sort of a mining world that's secretly an energy world. Presumably, it's a really good way of doing it. How many minerals does one mining drone generally do? That's not clear. Approximate job production 12.3. Is that not per drone or per 100 drones? It's plus 200 mining jobs. So presumably it's 200 jobs given that. So 100 mining drones is 6.15 minerals maybe at this planet. So we'd be taking away 1/3 of their mineral production to generate a lot of energy. I mean, it seems good. Generates more energy per than energy districts, do you think? Well, I guess we can check here. To me, this looks like it's about 30 energy per 200 drones, so 15 per 100. So this generates less, but doesn't completely eliminate the minerals being produced, which is probably fine. So we get this sort of half and half building. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure where to go for this. It used to be, if you got the Betharian, it was a no-brainer to build it because it was giving you a huge percentage to your energy generation, right? That's not really happening here. Steve says 4 minerals base per 100. So an interesting question might be, does this reduce the base or is this reducing the absolute? Because it looks to me like currently our drones are doing 6.15 per 100 here, probably because of the other multipliers. Yeah, I don't know, the Betharian's not the same clearly, yeah, let's do it. I still do need a decent amount of food. I don't know, maybe I won't. No, you need some jobs. You need something here. Man, I don't know. Give you a random research building or something. Let me come back to Genesi. Tish needs some workers. You're currently set up as a tech world with no multipliers. Yeah, you're not a terribly big world, but you really are quite poor on the districts here, which is fine. Let's just give you another specialization. I think I'll just give you another generic sciencey research enclave. Yeah. One of those. And then we'll let that get built and we'll come back. Actually, we can check. Do we still have... Yeah, let's get the data-driven theorem facility. And the other thing I can do is just build more districts here too, but let's do this. So this will make our job efficiency on our researchers better because we are going to have more. And then I'll queue up a district over here too. One of our two X's, for whatever reason. So we have to check the management tab, but also the other one. So oh yes, this place gets volatile motes per mining drones. And it's got 1 million mining districts. It's definitely that. I'm going to rename you to volatiles. Volatiles? Is that how it's spelled? I don't know, whatever. And I think we'll give you just the straight up mining extraction. Yeah, let's do that. And then build another mining district over here, which is all I can do right now because you have tons... Oh shit, you're size 11 planet? I mean, we can convert some of the hive districts to mining districts, but geez, it can fit 12 mining districts, except it literally can't. Huh. All right, we'll have to figure out what we're doing with you. See, you give crystals for mining, but you can't... I don't think we're going to give you mining special. It looks like those specializations, those things from the mining bonuses are kind of fairly frequent. Probably makes sense to give you this and, I don't know, more farming support. Replacing the administrative hub because I think we conquered this place. I mean, we may as well have your stuff be as efficient as possible. We can always make a wide pivot to a tech world later. So this is other Erxis. Okay, I suspect both of them are named after just like the game itself. But I'll rename one just in case one of them was a user that I might have done twice. This is Mr. Danish Butter. Mark is complete. All right, what are we looking at over here? Okay, no specific traits, so this just can be just generic any direction. Size 13, it's not huge. It does have a good amount of generator districts. I think I do like this as a generator world, which is what we've currently flagged this as. So that seems okay. You don't need any more jobs right now, but let me go and give you the energy generation specialization. And I'm going to replace this admin hub with the generator support, and I'm going to do another one too. There. Hartox, I don't think you've been renamed, so let's grab a name right now. This is Augury Defiant. Augury Defiant. Actually, I'll squish it together, which I should do a little bit more consistently, maybe. What's your dealio? Perfectly generic planet. You do have a decent amount of generator. Our energy's okay right now. You've already got this admin hub. You know what? Yeah, we're going to keep you as an unification center, which I think I did flag you as explicitly. Although we should still be getting one genomic research station everywhere. That's still good. And then, I mean, I'll probably give you another hub or another node, but heck, and more districts too. Well, maybe I'll leave one of these building slots open. And then I'll just add another district itself. Gutty. Gutty's got tons of empty jobs still. Frishak, which is one of the places that's got the mining gas boost. In fact, I think it's got a couple, maybe not. Yeah, no, they're different. But you are good for mining. You actually are a pretty big planet. So you don't actually have that many mining districts. Although if we specialize you, we can do the thing that lets you have extra districts over here. So I think we will move in that direction. We got the mining support still, which is fine. All right, I'll queue up a couple of these districts. Hydax could use some jobs. It's an agro world currently with no specific traits. Hydax has got to be one of the built-in names, right? That's not a username. I apologize if that's a username, but I don't think so. Esoteric fish is what you are here. We're going to try to convert more minerals into alloys. Like, we're creating tons of minerals right now, but I think in practice we need to do some more conversions. This has got a smattering of everything. It's definitely a planet we took over from the AI. I wonder if this is a good candidate for our second alloy world. We've produced some alloys on our home world. I have one dedicated forge world. What about this one? I think I kind of liked it. Right? So, like, we'll set it as a forge world, just preemptively so we remember. And we're going to replace this specialization with heavy industry. And yeah, I'm going to drop the farming support. In fact, I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to go double up on this immediately, and then we'll fill in the slots afterwards. And then we'll replace a bunch of these districts with more of the hive districts. In fact, I might go ahead and sorry, not that way, this way. Replace at least one of these with a hive district now. I think I like that. There's another place that can mine some gases. This is a huge world at size 25. I don't know if I'll specialize into mining, honestly. Well, I mean, I'll almost certainly do this to give it some extra mining drone jobs, which will produce more of our special resource. But these specialization slots might go to tech. And you're right, more self-sufficient sustaining planets would alleviate some of our trade needs as well. Like, if we just make sure every planet is self-sufficient in food and energy, that does help our trade situation. Maybe that's really smart. I mean, we could even, if we build at least one of these, we can then add the specialization district of, like, slightly more jobs for district as well. Like, doesn't need anything specialized. We could even just make this planet trade specialized. That's another possibility. Yeah, plus 20% from all mine. Yeah, no, I mean, my other planets are doubling up on the specialization. Yeah, commercial net district. We could do this, though, for the logistics drones. I don't know. For now, we'll build that specialization. And I'll go and slap down a couple mining districts. And add a command in the generator world. Oh, we can get your specialty now. And see, no, again, you're really big and don't actually have that many districts. Although when the specialty goes down, we can add the building that adds 2 and then 4 extra districts, which we will do. What we do is find more of these features to unplug as well. Size 14, no traits. Yeah, I think I like the unification center. I think we started another one as well. But maybe what I'll do is, like, yeah, what if I do 1 agriculture, 1 generator district to offset some of these deficits a little bit? But then we'll plan a second one of these. It does eat minerals. There we go. Banana has 2 broken buildings. No, they're just turned off. It had these 2 logistic hubs. I turned them off. They were there when we conquered the planet. I didn't want to replace them right away, so I just leave them off for now, so we don't have to spend maintenance on them. We're getting a little food crazy. It's interesting, with 2 of these... Oh, this is auto-designated agro roll we didn't do, but it's interesting it still has a food deficit here. Although it's possible that we're just not filling up the farming jobs. That is actually seems fairly likely. I mean, if you're going to be anything, you're a tiny planet. Okay, this is a tiny planet, and it has huge amount of farming. I think this is just fine as a purely farming world. Use up all the districts you can just to do this. We might even convert some of the hive districts if we can. Yeah, I think I like it. We're going to officially keep you as this, because we might de-agro world some others. That's entirely possible. But you're not going to have necessarily enough workers to work these other things. We're going to go double farming support. So you have nothing. This is Zoltan. Right, so this has got It's got double mining. It does motes and crystals. But rather than a mining specialty, like we might, again, have a few, locally mine some minerals, mostly to get the gases, but then we'll convert the minerals into something else and could be an alloy planet. It's kind of tiny. I know I do want a genomic research center, so I'll just do that. You're not out of jobs right now anyway. Neither are you. You are... Okay, Jusius here. I mean, we've run into so many food deficits, but it does feel like we've got a lot of food-centric worlds. So what's the other thing I can do in places... Oh, that's a good point. The places with a lot of farming districts, I could... What was the example here? A small world with a lot of farming, like this one here. Cobalt Prime. What if I just make you the biological research support? So you produce less food, but then you also do research. So you sort of do kind of a half and half. Maybe we do this. And then the farming support is increases agro-drone output, which cancels some of the penalty from here. But if we don't need the food, maybe we just make this a society research focus, which doesn't, there's no society research. Oh, that's not true. Oh, that's not percentage. Maybe if we build it. Maybe we do this. Turn into tech world, but focus on society research, even though we don't have a multiplier for it. 0 jobs. Oh, right, this is Jusius I was looking at. I don't know. Let's go ahead and build the final gene districts here. And then see. All right. Yeah, I mean, percentage boosting things in the research district. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But it'd be nice to have it based in. Oh, the dark matter miasma on Tisvik. Beginning to assess the damage. When re-establishing contact with the colony, discovered the colonization drones had been petrified, but what appeared to be solidified dark matter. That's okay, they're just going through Terragenesis. Sensing their attempts to reintegrate back into the collective, we broke them free of their physical tomb. Contrary to all expectations, colonization drones seem unaffected by the prolonged exposure and stasis. The geyser responsible for the original incident has since collapsed into a lake of liquid dark matter. This is an unprecedented event that requires a concentrated study. Our science drones are unsure what to focus their already stretched resources. Quarantine the population. Okay, so while this is running, which might be permanent, I don't know. There's no timer here, but this would reduce resources from jobs, although also reduce the upkeep. People just aren't doing much. Minus 25% happiness. Dark matter geyser modified removed. Add liquid dark matter to Tvik. Physics research from jobs goes up. Match district goes up, produces some dark matter. Or we can prioritize studying it. Okay, so no matter what, we get the dark matter geyser modifier removed. Option 1 also makes it so our jobs don't produce anything. What could possibly go wrong? Why do we need to quarantine people? That'd be crazy. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, Gleese, this is on 4.0. This is just no mods, 4.0. This is the new UI. Like, the planets are completely different, which is cool. If you've only been playing on console, I don't think you'd have this yet. Tile blocker tech. Any other tile blocker techs in here? Yeah, I want to purge more of these. Although life systems complex is good for our biologist researchers, but no, let's clear some more tile blockers. Oh, if you're running a mod that tweaks your layout, yeah, there were definitely some good ones. Pre 4.0. I'm gonna upgrade your basic building if you've got that. It seems okay. Oh, and you know what we haven't been doing? Babysitting our warships. Spoiler alert, we are at war. Why would that be a spoiler? This is someone else's territory. So yeah, the only thing to do is here. This might be their last inhabited planet. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to do this so I don't have to babysit this little ship for a second. Because I don't want to colonize this until I've taken all of their actual system. Tiny Outliers must UI mod for you. Yeah, I always ran it. I'm not running it right now because I wasn't 100% sure that, like, at the time I started that it was going to be compatible with 4.0. So I was just playing it safe. Tiny Outliner is amazing and I'm eager to get it back. Unity of Purpose is pretty good. And here's the thing. If we're so good right now, let's run some research subsidies. This might cause some things to go negative. No, we still have positive unity, although we're definitely over our edict fund, so we're not making as much unity as we could. I could probably drop the capacity subsidies. Let's do that. And yeah, all we can do is go here now.
Hostile swarm engaged.
Accidentally kill an enemy fleet without trying.
Our special project is complete.
Let's go in here, clear that out. Oh, they do have another planet there. Okay. So we'll go here, which will land our troops. This construction ship is done here. Out! This is going to be our next thing, conquering these primitives. And yeah, I guess we're going to go and claim the rest of this land too. Here, you can grab this one because it's on your way, and then do that one. That's going to be fine. Speaking of mods, any chance trying Star Trek New Horizon again when they come out with their 4.0? Maybe, because when we did try it, we had some issues. We were playing as the Cardassians, right? And we had like just repeated loop of infinite events with Bajor that was kind of breaking things. More robots! Damn it, I should have filled the galaxy with squishy organics. Yeah, DS9 bugged out. We kept getting the same event over and over. Send one of these fleets back over here. Hopefully my transports... Where the hell did this fleet come from? Listen, transports, just leave.
Void Hive is under attack.
I mean, I'm hoping... Yeah, it's actually dealing with the space station, although the space station is going to get blown up at some point. Let's see here. Further study of the dark matter lake on TSVIC has revealed crucial geological information that may explain the cause of the initial incident. The planet's core is host to a micro black hole, less than a meter in length. The greater mass of the planet itself nullifies the expected gravitational forces we would have detected from such an anomaly. It appears this relationship between the masses has reached a delicate equilibrium that should remain for quite some time. Recent seismic activity led to a displacement in the inner mantle, causing the initial geyser eruption. The dark matter lake itself acted as a plug to stabilize the planet's core and prevent further outbursts. However, the long-term saturation in dark matter was not as harmless as it initially appeared. Unstable micro black holes formed in the center of mass of the colonization drones, causing their bodies to violently implode. All that remained was a lifeless husk made of crystallized dark matter. So we're getting bonus lit dark matter, huh? Scans detect no signs of further activity inside. Our final count shows we've lost approximately a quarter of Vic's population in an instant. In their place, statues of solid dark matter litter the planet in various places. Physics research gain. Dark matter statue modifier added. Physics research from jobs plus 10%. Happiness goes down. So Vic... No, this is a new modifier. Statues. There we go. So we got to check two places, because here we're getting physics from the liquid dark matter, and here we're getting more physics from the dark matter statues. So Vic here is clearly being well set up to be a new tech world with physics as a specialization, assuming it doesn't just get swallowed up into a black hole. Whatever. We'll get it started. It's fine. I'm sure everything's fine. Ooh, +1 civic slot's pretty strong. More tile blocker clear. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go for +1 civic slot. Oh, Clockwork. Did you get my email? Sorry I didn't respond to you immediately. I got a little bit behind on my email, and I only answered you, I think, yesterday, about getting onto the Discord. Yep, okay. And did it work? Sorry, I know it's not a great time for a conversation. Transport fleet. Are you being booped now? Did the space station die? Not yet. Is the space station winning? That doesn't seem right. Although one of our fleets is coming here soon. There we go. Okay, that's going to be fine. I'm sorry, what was lost? Transport fleet. It said something was lost, but I don't know what it was. Research speed. Ooh! And research alternatives is always kind of nice. No, you know what? We'll go for generic 6% research speed. Lovely. Oh, they just came on. Good, good, good. You can take Genesis Arcs as a Devouring Swarm. What is Genesis Arcs?
Our construction is complete.
If I recall correctly, Genesis Arcs is from the season 2 finale, series 2 finale of Doctor Who? Or season 3? Right? Where they got the high Torchwood Tower, and they've got the Genesis Arc that's loaded with all the Daleks. Genesis Arc is a civic that lets you colonize a planet and uplift pre-sapiens. Oh, why would I want to uplift pre-sapiens? I mean, that's just playing with your food. Seems in poor taste. And I'm all about tasting my food.
Council agenda ready.
Oh, did you retreat back a little bit? Also, we need to downgrade this. Right, gene seed purification progress, and then evolutionary directive. Pops with auto-modding traits, which is us. More optimized per month. Okay. Finding the voice, unity, military buildup, superior colony. No, man, let's keep going with our evolutionary theme.
We have cleared
Well, you uplift them into your mouth.
hostile swarm engaged. Our special project is complete.
Okay, another Erastian artifact.
Taken.
Nest taken. So go over here, take that nest, which is going to be annoyingly disconnected. Obviously, we're going to have to go to war with these guys in like 2 seconds before they build their federation. Unknown, unknown. Let's set up some espionage. Honestly, part of me is like, no, let's just go now. This place over here. Ooh, Astro mining bays. I mean, I don't really need more minerals. What I was thinking is this place. We might keep this space station. Oh, I can downgrade this one as well. That's perfect. Let's keep this space station and change all these to shipyards. And then I guess, yeah, we don't have the ship start with more XP booster. I guess this is fine. And then let's regroup our ships over here, upgrade our design to disruptor tech. Yeah?
Our construction is complete.
The transport fleet's going to do this. Then when it's done, which will end the war, we're going to send it over... Where were the primitives over here? Right there. Digging tremors. Oh yeah, this is the place with all the worms. Hey! Are they... What do they name the critters in Tremors? Graboids? Was that it? A single worm-like creature of gargantuan proportions is, or is this maybe more of a dune worm thing, is responsible for the tunnels dug, or rather eaten, through the crust of planet. This process is slowing down, most likely because the giant worm is slowly starving. It's responsible for the dead vegetation. Once it's fed by burrowing close to the surface and excreting an enzyme that broke down organic matter, which seeped into the soil to nourish the beast. The worm is not indigenous to the planet, and yet we have no clue how to end up on the planet. Keep digging! Official, you're on Bunisher. Oh, construction ship idle. Right, you've claimed that. I mean, take a second to build some of these mining stations, but then just go back to claiming more stuff. Megastructures. Dyson swarm. Level up. 80 energy, 48 motes now. That's okay. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Thank you. This was maybe a couple streams ago. People said that Dyson swarms multiply everything from a star, not just energy. That is ridiculous. The science ship. Are you doing anything? Yeah. Okay, you are.
Planetary infestation begun. Hostile.
Boom. The end of the Shazarak link. That's what they get for trying to start war with us that one time. Well, and just vaguely being in my way. All right, you guys come over here and land on that planet. Boop. And then, yeah, these ships head over here. We're over capacity by 1. That might be okay. There's going to be a war here, and it might be good to keep this level 2 station here for now. But yeah, over here, you are going to get your shipyards.
Our construction is complete.
I sold a bunch of stuff for trade, I think, at some point. Yeah. I mean, we can make an event, but no, I think I did some big sales. We keep like over making food now because food was such a crazy annoying bottleneck for us for a long time. What's our cap? 70 grand? Here, I'll sell some of this right now because we're probably approaching. Yeah, we're actually very close to our food cap again. So let's do that. I don't think we're currently researching any ship tech. No. So this seems like a good time to go and do our ship redesign. Including these harbingers, we could go... I'll probably wait to deploy the harbingers until we get the elder one so we can do all their sort of design as a whole. But let's take a look at these maulers, for example. So, I mean... Yeah, as like a brawler design. There we go. With the disruptors, that's exactly what I was going to do. So you got these claws, which have shield pen. They do hit armor. So here the ship rolls. So let me just check. I don't think... Yeah, we don't actually have... Or if I go custom... Oh, here we go. Yeah, no, it's just the swarm version. Which is correct. We want more of the small weapons rather than point defense. Yeah, I think the brawler variant here with lots of disruptors. And I guess it's just going to be the combat mandibles because it's the only option we have for these currently. Weapons deal additional multiplicative damage based on 50% ship's size. So these are like torpedoes. Yeah, torpedo component slot. I mean, that's fine. Now, I think one of the things people had pointed out as sort of a tricky trick you could do is you could go and blank the juvenile design to make it as cheap as possible to build. Obviously, you wouldn't want them to get into combat while they're juvenile, but then you build them cheaply, and then they upgrade to the other versions through growth stuff. I think I'll just do it as is, because I'm worried I'm, like, going to screw up. I'll reinforce with some juveniles, and then forget that they can't really fight. But our maulers are now set there. Now, our weavers... So, yeah, you're still support-based. Is that, There you go. I'm just going to encourage... disruptors. There's no reason to do a mix thing. It's actually quite bad to do a mix if you're using disruptors. Because if you half your weapons ignore shields and armor, and the other half hit shields and armor, then that's kind of a waste. To a certain extent, some of these things will still apply. Yeah, this seems okay. Oh, this design doesn't have enough power. Huh. Okay, well, just replace one of your shields each with armor. There you go. Now you're okay. And then the debuff one, I'll just hit that again, and then, but also forced. Okay. And yeah, I think the disruptors use slightly more power. There we are. Save. And I mean, the fighters here ignore shields, which is good too. They don't ignore armor. So I don't think I'll bring the Harbinger to field right now. We'll just stick with like the Mauler group. Growth boosters. If you do that with the Weaver instead, make cheap boosters. Oh, yeah. That's right. Hang on. Which one is this one? No, I want the developmental pheromones. On this. And this. I could leave it on the Elder one. But arguably the Elder one, like it's possible by the time this Weaver becomes an Elder, it's possible everything in the fleet will be an Elder, and we don't need this as much. Do they grow on their own? Because like, it might be nice in the Elder form to do this. Yeah, fleet, and then that. Hold on. Oh, yeah, no. I was looking at the wrong one. Fleet, and then when you get to this point, just do that. And then the Maulers, I have self-growth. Oh, you don't have the tier 2 self-growth, but you're still growing. And then your final stage, you've just got a weapon damage boost. Okay. They don't grow without something to make them grow, but the Weavers will grow each other with that. Yes, right. As long as we have more than one. The important thing was like once these guys get to Elder, then I don't have the grow the fleet thing anymore. So it's important to make sure that the baby maulers still have some self-growth in case they didn't quite get there. But this seems like a good way to balance things. So anyway, that's what we're going to go and base our fleet on right now. Might be worth leaving fleet growth on Elder Weavers to grow the maulers. Yeah, again, the juvenile and mature maulers do have some self-growth. It might be nice to have it on in general. Like, yeah, I don't know. Because it's a waste if everything has reached Elder status. I think I'll go with this, but I'm a little torn. Oh, I forgot we were incorporating some Harbingers in here. I'm not sure if it's right. I'll leave the ones in here. I'm not going to tear down the ones I've got. Unless I just move them to their own fleet. Right? We could have Disruptor fleets, which ignore all shields and armor. And we could have just a Harbinger fleet for the purpose of, it won't ignore armor, but that's okay. As long as everything in the fleet is still hating armor, that's kind of okay. I put a few grower weavers that have the healing buff as elders in each fleet. I'm sorry, wasn't my command limit 70 for a bit? Did it have... I wonder if it was not an edict, but like one of the government can't remember what it's called, but like the governance plan. It definitely was 70 for a bit. Curious. Refresh fleet composition to current before revising. How do you do that? Overwrite the fleet template with the current fleet contents. Thank you. Yeah, that actually does save a lot of time. Oh yeah, and that makes sure the ages match up. Wait, hold on. Those are Elder Maulers. What I want to do is add, like, Junior Maulers and let them grow. Man, this bioship stuff, man. Oh, wait, and actually, hang on. Yeah, break off. Can you do it that way? Break off the Harbingers. Oh, fleets and FTL. Oops, I didn't mean to keep doing that. We'll just give them a second to regroup, and then we'll sort it out. Okay. Transfer. Harbingers. Transfer. Harbingers. Okay, so these two, this is the Harbinger fleet. Harbingers. Bring the Harb. Oh, I guess they still need some of the buffer / debuffer. Juvenile Weaver debuff, Juvenile Weaver buff. A couple of each to help age everything too. And then this one is Juvenile Maulers to the max. How many of the... Yeah, you have some of the Weavers, which is good. You have some of the Weavers. Okay. All right. Reinforce all. That will put us over our naval capacity. You know, we can eat some of that for a little bit.
Conceived.
We can also colonize more planets. Hello, Elgate Insight. Optimizing building. I'm not going to do the space habitat stuff. Oh, swarmer missiles. Okay, we can make some good ships with the swarms. Like, just spam out tons of the swarm type missiles. Astral actions, we'll run that. This is a scientist currently excavating sites. I mean, we can have you excavate sites faster, but I don't know that it matters. Although, I don't know. That is literally what you're doing right now, so... What the heck? You're also excavating. But again, the archaeological dig site doesn't matter speed that much. We'll do the one that gives us some free jobs. Oh, a scientist died. On the ship here. Well. Can't have that. Too bad we don't have any of the we live longer modifiers. Okay. I guess I did say, hold on, after this war. Oh, and run the upgrades, please. I did say after this war, I would go and tackle the dragons. Now, it'll take a while. It's only the last step of this that boops the dragon. But maybe... Is there another science ship nearby that might be better at digging? No. No, not specialized. Okay, we are going to dig the place that says do not dig. We're also going to go and make sure this is getting upgraded. I should probably upgrade more of the star bases. And then, also, we should sort. All of our habitability is going to be awesome now because we're adaptable. So let's sort by size. Ignore the Holy World. You do mine well, but I don't know that we need more. Like, of course, a Gaian world here. Mostly, we're probably fine with just making a bunch of science worlds. I mean, you definitely don't have a lot of base districts here. Yeah, looking forward to eating the dragon. So this is going to be Finn McCool. And yeah, I'm going to scooch the names together rather than leave a space. What is this one? Oh, there's a good research planet. So definitely a tech world. And this is going to be... Oh, Juicy, so I'm going to skip over you. We've had you already. So this is going to be Phopal. See, the problem with Phopal is it looked like it could be a randomly generated planet name. So I'm worried I'm going to... Here, I'll put a dash to be ready for a designation. That'll be my hint. It's like, that's clearly not a randomly generated, but, you know, a base one. That's Phopal and Finn. And I'm going to reject Jusius because we already had you. See, this one gets us free engineering per mining drones, and look how many mining districts are here. Like, we're going to have to sink more minerals, although our science buildings do eat minerals directly, so I think more mining worlds is very legit. What was it again? Free engineering. So this one is going to be Sir Kentington Mining NG. As a little reminder of what's what. Okay, let's stop that there. Do not overexpand too quickly right now. Oh yes, our unspent civic point. Reform! Okay, what do we want to do? Ascetic. I don't think we need more habitability. We're kind of good on it, actually. Autonomous drones. Change one base unity. Leader upkeep to 2 food. Bah. Well, I mean, we do have a lot of food, and that would... I don't know. Climate modeling. Maybe. Cordyceptic drones. Oh, yes, infecting hosts. No, we don't infect hosts, we eat them. Divided attention. Reduced empire size effect. And growth node experience gain goes up. I do, like, our empire size is getting high up there. This actually might be really valuable for us. Elevational contemplations. +1 ascension tier on game start. More ascension effects, cheaper costs. Maybe? Genesis symbiotes. Oh, this is the Genesis Arc thing. Planets colonized with Genesis Arc get pre-sapient pops. And we colonize in a different way. And we gain unity from uplifting. No, we're not going to uplift them. We're just going to eat them. Hyperspace breach points is guaranteed. Research option. You get more research. I mean, that's not bad. There's a lot of free benefits. I love sublight speed. Free physics research is nice. The sensor range actually is helpful. Natural neural networks. Oh, yeah. Our maintenance drones just generate free research for us. And Unity. We get more mineral upkeep for maintenance drones. That might be okay, though, because I think we're getting positioned to generate way too many minerals. Neural vaults, right. One mine, more Unity, organic reprocessing. Foundry drones are replaced with catalytic drones. We use food instead of minerals for out. Nah, let's not do that. No. We don't need more army space. Strength. Automatically generate mining and research stations over a random unexploited deposit in a system we own every 4 months. Lacking the technology to exploit a given resource reduces output by 75%. Right. Directly building mining and research stations will have an additional cost of 10 Unity. That's weird. Maybe it's really good. I like divided attention. As just, I mean, it's not very exciting, but it's probably really powerful for us. Empire size may do more for research than civilian research will. I kind of think that might be true. I think we will go divided attention. Reform!
Technology conceived.
That was our civic slots. And fundamental research nexus. Good. Oh, we're going to take this, because this is our hyperspace tech, which I think can lead to some of the gateway stuff, although we also need the bigger stations, I think. Well, if we're going to start using harbs, we should probably make sure we have access to the elder harbs. So let's do that.
Council agenda available.
Okay, you guys are building up. I'm getting close to the naval capacity, and of course, as things grow... Whoa! Okay, we got 2 things. While studying the astral rift, we have inadvertently destabilized a dimensional anomaly. This is causing violent distortions in space and time, bending nearby reality in an unpredictable manner. A new sentient species materialized on Starfire SG-1 exotics, distributed evenly across our existing populations, and will be eaten. The Capivet have no memory of where they are from and do not appear hostile. Well, that's not going to work out for them. Wherever they originated, it's unlikely we can help them return. We don't care. Free food. Our colonists on Animala Carrot. Damn it, this carrot is how we're going to get destroyed. I've made a startling discovery. Right, so this is the Labyrinth mission we've seen before. I mean, we're totally going to send teams to investigate. What could possibly go wrong? Unspent Trent Point. Oh, on these guys. Yeah, it's going to be completely irrelevant. There's 50 of them right now. Let's let a month tick. There's 0 of them right now. Okay. Well, they were delicious and short-lived. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's so funny to me. Hello. It's Kim. Kim Kardashian. Okay, we get some intel on you. Great. Oh, speaking of intel, no, we don't have enough over here. Let's try some gather intel. Commence when ready. Lunch. The Rubricator. Kleptomaniac rats. So we're progressing through that. We do need to direct these guys over there at some point soon. Oh, good. We've taken over this planet. They've got these savages. Well, they're not going to be around for very long. So let's get clone vats, spawning pool, and the genomic research station, which always sounds fun. And then after that, I don't know what we'll do with this planet. What's your trait here? That is really handy. Rare crystals per mining drones. So those seem to be all over the place. I mean, I guess it's mostly the new way of getting the things. And it's like, well, if we're really desperate for them, I guess we could do that. But, I mean, crystals is the thing we get the least of currently. You do have a lot of mining districts. You are a tiny planet. You're not going to make very good use of these districts. I mean, we could do this thing where I set up some mining districts and then an alloy over here. You know what? We don't have a trade world yet. Let's get a trade world happening. I agree. I like it. Is there a specialization for it? I guess there's the nest world. Trade from jobs plus 20%. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, so we'll get this set up. These commercial nexus, which really should be a logistics network for us. And it is making logistic drones. So I think we'll just double up on that and then we'll start filling up those slots afterwards. Oh, and you got to be renamed. Duke of Earl, Duke of Earl. All right. Boom. Done. Blam. All right. The Ducka says. And an outpost giving us tons of society research. Thank you. Unspent trade points. Not for long, there isn't.
construction is complete.
All right, we're going to skip through the labyrinth. We've certainly seen it a bunch before. You're still working on the extra shipyards.
Our construction is complete.
And yeah, I do want to war this, guys, but yeah, we're going to have to reposition our troops to handle the Dargon.
We have surveyed the system.
And we do need more alloy production, clearly. Oh, Buyer Swarmer missiles. I don't know if we are going to be building synthetic plants. This is our sublight speed, which is good. Orbital ring tech, which is awesome. Shoot, this is cheap as hell. Oh, let's just get the Foundry drone output right now. It's actually quite topical because our alloy production is pretty poor. Wait, is there more than one primitive? Shit, there was more than one primitive here. Well, let's do it. Okay, we're above our naval capacity. And probably still building reinforcements for our fleet, so...
Planetary.
Subjugated.
Technology conceived.
Pause a second. So not very big. Does have a lot of room for generators, which are starting to dip down again. It's got one farm, but... I don't know. It actually might be a good candidate for a generator world. It was a tomb world. We still have 90% habitability because we're awesome. Yeah. I think we will keep you as a generator world. I think that works for me. Now, meanwhile, we do have another Dyson swarm being built too. Can you vassals? No. I can't do any diplomacy. Because all we do is eat people. There's our Elder Harbs. The Gene Warrior army might be super handy. We can already do clone armies. You know what? Let's get these little launchers. Is this this is the Confused thing. People were telling me there were some fun things you could do with Mesmer type ships, so we might let that happen. Okay, I'm gonna go and take this down for now, just to get us under our starbase capacity. Continued Perplexity, the Mysterious Labyrinth. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna keep skipping. Current approach will cost an additional 10 unity per month, so be it. We are dipping on that, but that's gonna have to be okay. I wonder if having the bioships in here, how they change the meta. Let's take some naval capacity, because apparently we could use a little bit. But, yeah, I should go through all of my space stations, which I'm realizing is probably going to cost me alloys, if I want to keep them. See, and I don't know... Okay, I'm going to take this one down. I know we're not at our limit. I'm going to take this one down for now. So you're already in Anchorage. Let's give you that. Do we have the naval building? We might... I don't know if we don't because we're a hive or how it works. This is here. You're at a planet. I do quite like the transit hubs to help people move around. And we might upgrade you, but I'll probably wait until you build these. Yeah, I think we do need more anchorages, generally speaking. And you are... Okay, you're not currently around a planet, although I think you're about to get colonized. So I'm going to assume you're going to be okay. Oh, I guess I can't build this right now because it's not habitated. Right. Same sort of thing here. Let me wait on you two. And you're there, theoretically, to guard that wormhole. There we go. I'm going to replace the solar panel network with a couple of anchorage sites, and then you have the transit hub. Good. And you... We're going to queue the upgrade. Let me wait on you. You're around a planet. You've got nothing going on right now. Anchorage. I probably will end up building more hydroponic bays, but I'll do just the transit hub for now. Well, let's get the oven upgraded. Oh, and if I don't remember if I already started it. You... Okay, you are upgrading. Good. And you've got guns. That's good, because you're going to have to fight a space dragon soon. Okay, let me freeze that for the moment. How close to being done upgrading are you? You're getting there.
Our swarm is strengthened.
I'm a little bit worried about accepting the mission in case it... I don't think we're at the triggering the dragon yet. But I might wait before I go and acknowledge this archaeological thing. You've done that. I don't think we've got any other primitives within our borders. So I'll probably just park the transport fleet over here with the idea that we're going to war these guys soon. Oh, I didn't realize I'd stopped scrolling on YouTube. It had frozen the scroll. Flip saying pre-sapiens increases flavor, improve the flavor. That's funny. Like saving my Dyson Swarm for those unique systems, 10 side stars. Yeah. Oh, okay, unless they change it, everyone can get the tech for Anchorage Logistics. Okay, so we just don't have that yet. Fortress World is very powerful for naval capacity. Oh, that's a good point.
Technology conceived.
We could just set up a random Fortress World or two. It doesn't even have to be on the front, although it makes the most sense if it is. There you go. That's the increased Mesmer stuff. I'm going to keep clicking through those and see what happens.
Council agenda available.
Nearly done the upgrade. Mysterious Labyrinth. Many active volcanoes on Amalek Carrid. We're literally causing... Carrid, why do you always get exploded? Contrary to warning, Labyrinth's disappearance did not destroy Amalek Carrid. However, it certainly left its mark. Earthquakes ravaged land, and volcanoes, long dormant, erupted into life.
Technology conceived.
You're fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. We're going to get some more blocker tech. City ruins. And yeah, we can't clear the active volcanoes. Okay, this isn't the last step of this. That's fine. We can click through that. That's okay. Hello, Foundry drone output. That is going to be important, but we still need to do a little bit more. I don't think we've got a housing crunch going on anywhere yet. You know what? Let's go and get... This is going to take a while, but we're going to work towards Draconic Carapaces. Barely didn't explode. Yeah. Almost, but not quite. Okay, we got tons of idle ships. It doesn't surprise me. So you're one of the ones building the Space Highway. You are one of the ones building the Space Highway as well. I'm going to keep doing it. Here. Maybe to here and here, because we're going to colonize both those planets. Then you're going to come back over here and do that one. And then you were just responsible for generic expansion stuff. You know what? Let's build an outpost here and then maybe take that enclave. And... oh, this is a science ship. You know what? We can turn everything on, including excavate archaeological sites, because we're not worried about accidentally triggering the dragon anymore. You're next. Oh yeah, you've completed that. You're going to go here. Hyper relay. Hyper relay. Boom. 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 Oh, and then lacking alloys. And sell some minerals. Alloys aren't too expensive, actually. Let me sell some food. Share credit situation's pretty good, too. Let's do that much, and then... I still don't have enough of that. Anyway, we'll do this. Get a chunk of alloys.
Technology conceived.
Tangle Pulse. Oh, Forge Subsidies Edict. Resource Processing Center. Oh, that's actually really good for us. And we can finish the mutations. So we'll do this. Can always gain a random phenotype trait from the adaptive evolution situation. That's nice. And we finish mutation, which gives us, allows the adaptation of mutation authorities. Are those like actual different government picks? Okay. Genomic drones are converted to genomic researchers. Okay. Okay, mutation, government reformation. We are on the cusp of a pivotal biological frontier. An important choice awaits. We can either embrace our destiny by harnessing the power of advanced biological mutation, irrevocably transforming our civilization through the deliberate evolution of our genetic code, or we can preserve the lessons gained from our past exploits and continue our current mundane form. We can be anything and everything. Change authority to chimeral consciousness. The hive mind is tired of simple self-transformation. Each new colony can become part of its living tapestry, in an ever-shifting fusion of landscape and flesh. As borders dissolve in the chimeral consciousness, creatures and worlds become one. Creatures and world become one? Are we becoming like wildlife? What is going on? Can't research build robot pops, that's fine. Non-hive mind pops must be assimilated, enslaved, or purged. We do that already. Can modify pops to become hive mind via genetic, okay. Cannot follow scientific. Ruler and nodes are immortal. Empire size from pops per species trait -1%. Automatically terraform colonies into hive worlds. Increased adaptive evolution progress from purging aliens by 100%. Okay. Or we do not need to change and it would stay as a vanilla hive world. No! We can be anything and everything. It's one new governance you get from finishing biotradition. Let's do it! We have started the process of terraforming Nibelheim into a hive world. And we can select an ascension perk. I mean... Hold on. Okay. There's more than one crisis now. Galactic Nemesis, was that the one where we blow up the galaxy? That doesn't seem to fit. Cosmogenesis. Time, gravity, and space are the fundamental cogs that make up the clockwork of reality. If we can learn to manipulate them, the universe and its secrets are ours. Thematically doesn't seem to fit. Behemoth Fury. The apex predators of the stars are not bound by petty limitations. In the same spirit, we will cast off the biological weaknesses that hold us back and become a force of nature. Is this good? This is good for us? This is a right vibe, right? I'm reading this correctly? That this is very on vibe? Is this going to make like a huge creature that eats worlds? Now, here's the problem. Is it too early to become the crisis? Should we wait until we finish one other tree, maybe? We could take galactic force projection for just huge naval capacity. Should wait, yes? Yeah. I think we might do this so that we can have bigger fleets in preparation for we become this. I think that's the vibe. Take it now, you can progress the crisis at your own speed. It might be one of those. I mean, first of all, we could do a safety save, that's true. And then see what it is. Or grasp the void? More starbase capacity. More FTL. Does it lead to other things? I don't think I've ever taken this because it doesn't seem, from what it lists, that exciting to me. Which maybe I'm just wrong about that. So you can grind the crisis and get the early level bonuses. Why not benefit something else you're just going to stall? That's a good point. I feel like what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Galactic Force Projection for now, and then the next time we go Behemoth Fury. We're going to have to work on our Unity construction a little bit. So you're being terraformed. All right, into a hive world. Whatever that means. Oh, we're Captain Astral Threads. We got nothing we can do with it because we haven't gone and investigated rifts yet. Oh, you're done your upgrade. Good. Make your way over to Do Not Dig. Which maybe needs a rename.
We have claimed a new nest.
Can you dig it? When we eat the whole galaxy, we become the de facto defenders. Yeah.
Our construction is complete. We have cleared a block.
Do we not have anyone checking in the debris over here? Are you debrisifying? I'm not sure that you are, although I'm also not sure that it's valuable enough. Let's get you over there. Construction done here. Oh, I think that's our second Dyson sphere. Oh, is this one just done? And that's why it's not in the list? This one's just done, so it's not in the list. Right? I think that might be the case. And we have what, up to 3? So once again, we're like, you know what? Maybe I'll look through all the systems or something between episodes and try to shop for a good site for it. Oh yeah, you still need a job. Well, your job is actually going to be to continue the hyper relays. I mean, it leads to a planet, so it's fine. And then after that, already in construction queue. Right. And there too. Maybe they do. Okay, we'll just do that, and then we'll assign you a job
Our
afterwards.
construction is complete. We have cleared a blocker.
Yeah, alloys are now going negative. All right, well, you know what we haven't done in a bit? A pass through our various sectors, and in particular, let's take a look at our Forge World. So esoteric fish, yep, you can actually support quite more. So, I mean, we'll start with, say, 3 regular alloy foundries here, and then we'll get the 1 per planet reclamation plant to reduce the upkeep, and then the 1 per planet resource processing center. Increase more. In fact, I'll swap the order around and do that. And then we'll be building some extra districts as well. Maybe I'll go ahead and build one now. That's fine. So that's 1 Forge World. I think we've got another one. Mr. Natrium. So let's do that one for extra. You don't have, your jobs aren't filled up yet anyway, but we'll queue those 2 up regardless. And then I guess another alloy foundry. And we can do some upgrades and stuff too. And heck, we could build some here as well. And then we'll queue up an extra district. And then I suppose, I mean, we've got the one on our homeworld. I was talking about maybe getting replaced, but there's quite a few things I want here, but I want to keep getting the tile blocker tech out of the way. I guess I might just upgrade these for some more jobs. Okay. Let's do that. Upgrade Banana Cabanas, base government building.
Our construction is complete.
Claim this place. Okay, so can I invade you? How do we attack this place? I guess it's a space station. So I would use my ships to do this, not my transports. And that. Any chance this is a... It's okay for energy. Should probably buy some alloys. Do this.
Our special project is complete.
Oh, sciences. Oh, yes, you were getting that. Here, let's turn all these on.
Our construction is complete.
Newfoundland colony. Clone vats. Spawning pool. Genomic research center. Tile blocker tech. Bio. Field generators. Ship fire rate. Spore launcher. I like the idea of like destroying their evasion. This is cheap. Let's get the cheaper Mauler thing. Yeah, we might need some arc furnaces soon. Ooh, what are these symbols? Blah, blah, blah. This option is available to the selection of the nucleotide isolation tradition. Unnatural selection tradition. Hang on. That's the wrong one. What are we looking for? Society management? Natural selection. Phenotype. Let mutation unlock abilities beyond our natural limitations. What can the Titans of the Galaxy teach us? Beyond our natural limitations. Click.
We have cleared a blocker.
Crystallization trait. Still wish you could get that info from there. Instead of going here and then going to ultimate squint mode. Crystallization. Every 100 pops working as a slave or better produces 0.02 organic pop growth. This stacks with other sources of monthly organic pops, such as clone vats or spawning drones. So normally it's something only the lithoids can have. Okay, free growth. Awesome.
We sense a hostile swarm.
Life systems complex. More research thing. Leader lifespan. Can be no tile blockers. Are these active volcanoes? Ooh, we knew those for Carid's planet. Network movement, biohyperlane. Maybe we just unlock advanced shields. Actually, what we need is the better reactors. Shields aren't going to be that useful for us right now. Let me just quickly get the colony speed. I mean, the Titan shit does sound awesome. We're clearly going to have to hit that button. Friction is the problem. We've discovered that slipping through the folds in space and time require a perfectly smooth vessel. Oh yes, we learn about rift spheres. So this is going to give us tech towards it. Oh, I'll be able to start the research on that very quickly, actually, because again, the engineering research, or the physics research is in there. Base intel level, envoy, speed of intel gain, monthly influence. Speed and intel gain? Yeah. Let's just do that. Speaking of, how's our intel over here? Unknown. Oh, did we lose our spy? Maybe we failed our mission. Loading vats. Spawning pool. And I want to genomics. Maybe it doesn't make sense, I don't know. And yeah, you were probably going to get built as a tech world, which sounds okay. Right, you get slightly more research of a couple of different kinds. Clear the impassable mountains. And yeah, we'll just plan on making you some generic research enclaves ×2. Okay. Oh yeah, someone pointed out that one of our 2 colonized recently conquered worlds. Is it over here? Needs some
Technology conceived.
There's a few things that need some names.
We have cleared a blocker.
Blocker cleared. Deep Space System Citadel +1. Armored star base designed for maximum defense within a stellar gravity well. Oh, there's our naval logistics office. We want that. So yeah, you didn't get renamed. Actually, you need some attention because we conquered you and then never swapped your stuff around. So this is going to be King in Yellow. King in Yellow is something from like Cthulhu lore, right? Hive Warren, yes. Well, Hive Warren is fine. I don't know if it's as much of a priority, but we'll leave it in there. That's going to be okay. You're probably decent as a generator world. You're pretty big, actually. You've already got some stuff set up. Well, you've got plenty of empty jobs, so I'm not worried about changing you. Hoga Posh, that's not a username. So this is going to be Planet Fang. 727. Let's leave the number in there for you. Oh, I did clear some blockers, but I didn't rename you. That wasn't a username, right? No. Okay, sure, this... Vic... Zoltan, this got renamed as like a mining whatever, but Zoltan 4 must be a default name. So this will be... Plingle Bob. That's a good name. Oval Prime clearly needs a rename. Botino Decay. I'm not sure Rexus has been renamed. But we've had it for so long. I don't know. But Yondar. No, maybe. I don't know. Man, I just don't know anymore. Complete, complete, complete. Is Yondar one of the built-in names? Maybe it is. Oh, Bladed Huntress. Ooh. What is this? Oh, this is going to be where it's basically the same. Yeah, we get the blade of the thing, but it pushes the adaptive evolution a tiny bit. I mean, 40 is nothing, because we make way more than that per month. So we can activate this. Oh, yeah, we want this on all the time. Plus 25% sublight speed? Pfft, sure. Lovely. All right, there. We've got positive alloys again. I mean, we got the tech, but also some of the alloy buildings are probably kicking in, which is nice. So, the Black Hole Observatory is good, but yes, I want Astral Rift Exploration. We want to enable that. And that'll keep our science ships heckin' busy. got some blockers that we can clear here. We got energy, yeah. I mean, not infinite amounts of energy, but some. I guess the thing to do now is to like start cycling through all of our planets and just finding all these tile blockers we hadn't quite gotten around to doing. We're not capped on district in a lot of these places, which is why we're not really getting the message about it, but this still helps with some of the growth and things. Okay, we'll stop there and keep an energy buffer.
Our hive is under attack.
Yeah, I thought yonder was someone in chat, but it's not, is it? Oh, man, I don't know.
We have cleared a blocker.
I'm very paranoid about renaming something that was named after someone. You're excavating archaeological sites. Sublight speed is good. Chance to salvage ships. Well, we don't really care about that. Just +1 skill is fine, not a big deal. Upkeep goes down. I don't know. Tell you what, I like the sublight speed. Everything's got to go fast. I'm going to keep you claim places. What is this? Okay, we're going to have to blow you up later, obviously. Mr. Danish Butter wants to know where their planet is. And a good question. First of all, can we find in list? Can we search for planet names? Is there search in here? Mr. I guess you're in the Now system? Yes. Oh, you actually are the planet that Rexus orbits. And Augury Defiant is here too. That's quite the busy system right there. Hang on, let's rename this star. This star is now Party Town. Boom. Party Town. Okay. Civilization in Federation's End. Oh, hello. Okay, well, we'll clearly have to send something there. We'll also send our transport fleet there, but we got to take the system first. There's our naval logistics office. Let's get the colonial bureaucracy. It does lead to things. The edict fund will also help the unity, but it is making me think. I'm going to cancel the research subsidies, mostly just to give us more unity, because we were quite a bit over.
We have cleared a blocker.
And I want some extra policies going on. Up north in Power Town. Those are the galactic traders, as Nibble calls them, dinner transportable. Are they like Meals on Wheels or the equivalent?
A blocker.
Full of minor artifacts.
Our situation log is updated.
New archaeological dig site, nice. And then these are on cooldown. It's not super obvious. Like, I know it's got kind of a gray outline versus the slightly greenish one. And maybe it's like a slight color vision deficiency. I'm not color blind, but it's like maybe there's a slight deficiency in like green vision, but there doesn't seem to be a tremendous amount of contrast between those. Oh, fill any expedition collection category with active exhibits. So nice not to have to play in Iron Man mode to get achievements. Because we could do it for the stream. I don't do it when I'm recording because sometimes you bork the recording and you realize you've been recording without a microphone for 10 minutes, or you're halfway through and your hard drive fills up and the recording stops. So it's very important not to do it there. But it means that like I'm never able to pursue achievements. We don't need adaptability. Aptitude? Doesn't seem like our vibe. Archivism doesn't seem like our vibe. Domestication, I mean, unless it's to make livestock, I don't know. Subterfuge, statecraft. Oh, more edict fund. Council agenda speed. Rightful claims opposed the fallen. Agenda stuff. I mean, straight up prosperity is nice. Domination, although it leads to the hegemony federation type, which I don't care about. But pop amenity usage goes down. Empire size from pops goes down. We don't need more influence. I mean, more free housing's fine. Deviancy goes down. Menial drone output. Those are fine. Synchronicity, though. Does this sound right? Military span. -1 negative trait, which is good, because actually we get more. Reduced empire size from pops is fine. Edict fund, restore nodes. More amenities, automatic resettlement. Colony ascension cost goes down. I think vibe-wise, I like synchronicity. Unlocks an impenetrable border. More starbase. Starbase upgrade speed goes up. You finish it, you get the defense platforms. I don't know. I think our best defense is a hungry offense. I think I like the vibe of synchronicity over here. We're going to do this. We'll finish this, and then we'll become the crisis. As if we aren't already.
Technology conceived. We have surveyed the system.
Okay, you're over here. You've got some upgrades pending, but I guess you could, if I go and just slowly upgrade you, just get a shipyard over here. Then you can very slowly upgrade. Mostly what I want is some extra guns to defend against stuff. You know, I will get the transit hub because I do want that. Oh, more tile blockers. Yeah, I want all the tile blocker tech right now. Prosperity goes great with arc furnaces. Well, it's a little late for that. Well, maybe we'll get it later. Xeno researchers in Finn McCool have published an open letter demanding that the local legislation restricting experiments on near-sapient life be relaxed. They make a convincing case for the scientific benefits. Okay. Ignore them. Reduce society for 2 years. Or do this. Get some unhappiness for 2 years, but we get some bulk society research. Let's do that.
We have cleared a block.
What do I care about near sentient life? I don't even care about sentient life.
Our hive is under attack.
Our hive is under attack. Wait, what? Who? Void worms? Also, we can clear this mining. Void worms? The thing is, we got a dragon coming soon. Where the hell did you come from?
We have cleared a blocker.
New annoying siege things. How's this dig? Yeah, it's nearly about to pop the dragon. We can't move now. Shipyard is done. Okay, so now, if I go and tell these guys to upgrade, now it'll happen very slowly. Wow, our task force limit's gone up a lot. It'll happen very slowly, but they will sit here and upgrade. And that's okay. I don't need to upgrade them fast, but they can just spend a little bit of time doing that. They're not doing anything else right now. Naval capacity is currently fine because of everything we've done. I mean, we can just quickly burn away the energy siphon, but I don't really use the siphon tech. I'm gonna get the research building. Tell the scientists to stop playing with their food. This space station doesn't need to exist. I guess it was on the border of these guys. And I'm not at my limit currently, but I guess I'll leave it for the moment. But that's gonna be a good candidate to take it down.
Our construction is complete. Our swarm is strengthened.
I guess the thing to do is to cycle through these planets again and look for the ones that have no jobs to do. Hello, tech place. Oh, with an empty slot. I mean, you've got buildings, but... Research Enclave. I'll fill this spot probably with one of these. One of those. And, you know, you got tons of gases. Let's go ahead and upgrade those. You need some jobs. You're also a research place. Well, let's get... You have any specific modifiers? No, because I think I would have added it to your name. Okay, no. So you're just a generic place. Maybe we'll just build some generic research labs then. We have all the other buildings, clearly, because it's not in the list. Build another one of these, and then we can go and do some upgrades too later. You're going to need some stuff soon. Oh yeah, you've got the free volatiles mining. And the amount of minerals we're making is no longer infinite, although it's still pretty good. Rather than the research enclaves here. Oh, no, you get bonus society research. Oh, and bonus physics. That's why you're doing it most. I mean, you have more society than physics. And you actually have a reduced menial drone. So actually, you're kind of bad at mining. You know what? Instead of mineral extraction, what you're going to do is you're going to do this. You won't get as much of the other stuff. We'll do a little bit of mining. That's still fine. But mostly it'll be about boosting your tech. Build another research enclave, and then over here, I'll build 3 basic research labs first, and then we'll do the weird ones at the other one. You need stuff soon, Rexus. I mean, we should do the processing just to get the percentage output a little bit more. I'll build one more of that. I mean, we don't need much more food. Now, our energy situation's gotten a lot better. Probably build the energy grid anyway, and then one more building. You'll need stuff soon. Yeah, I think we're still going to build you towards unification, so another administrative hub. And build me a Unity building there. Got some stuff queued up. Everyone's got a fair amount of open jobs, which is nice. Oh, there we go. Jusius needs some more. Just in that agri world. I guess what I'll do is I'll build that, and I'm going to give you another farming specialization. But when we colonize more worlds, which I might start very soon. It is after 4 now. We're going to pause this in a second. Kind of want to do the Space Dragon fight first, though. Here, we'll keep up the Starbase upgrade here, too. Although, after the Dragon gets dealt with, do we need... Yeah, no, we'll keep the space station here. I want to deal with these Void Worms. Yeah, trade is positive. Everything's positive. It's weird. We did build one trade place. Another Erastian artifact. Did we find the homeworld yet? Yes! Erastian homeworld located right there. Random resource catch. Let's force a science ship. Survey research. Join in the survey fun. You know, whoever gets there first. Let's just quickly do this, please. And construction ship. Okay, we've got a lot of things. I'm going to put you on auto. And you are going to come over here. Oh, someone's already building that hyper relay. Lovely, because then we got a hyper relay 2 here. I'm going to send you there. So we've got a ship ready and waiting to go and expand here. Well, I was hoping the dragon would pop already, but we haven't quite finished that next dig cycle. 40% breakthrough chance currently. But I think that's the last one. And our fleets are in place, ready to go. They've all got leaders. You don't have a leader. Well, I can probably grab... Oh, you're... That's a transport fleet or governing. We'll take you off the transport fleet. We don't need you. We'll put you back in charge of a ship. And you'll be ready to go. We do have naval capacity, and we do have this capacity. I could go and queue up more ships to be built as well. But I suspect these fleets will be able to take out the dragon. Oh, we still have a spy here. Okay, and you're still pathetic compared to us. So we should probably go and run over these guys at some point, just to say. I don't think we have the wormhole tech yet. Oh, we do. Okay, we're going to have to go and poke those. Clockwork says, Enigmatic Engineering plus Deck Excellency plus Archeo Tech pretty much guarantees you get Fallen Empire Tech. Throwing the food ones into the AG districts is pretty amazing. We do have something. We do have one of those to get the Fallen Empire Tech. But not the full combo, eh? Enigmatic Engineering, Fallen Empire Tech. Yeah, that's the only one we picked up. There's a small chance, but it would be interesting to stack more. That's still all very new to me. These astral... Oh, wait. If we have the Astral Rift tech, we can now automate exploring the Astral Rifts, but we'll wait until we've got this. Is there any chance... Okay, no, we're at our scientist limits. I was going to say, if we had some more scientist limit, and there's some tech in the queue that we could do to boost it, because I'll want some more science ships, but we're okay right now. Basically become a Fallen Empire without their ship tech. That's kind of awesome. All right, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to go... I don't think... A Kiss for Luck isn't streaming today because... yeah, because she's oot and a boot, I think. So I don't think she's streaming unless Rhino's streaming for her. No. So we're just going to go and wrap it up here. Our next live stream's on Wednesday. We'll continue this. Saturday is a... Who knows? That's when we tend to shake things up, try some different stuff. We did Monster Train on Saturday. If you haven't seen it, go watch that VOD. We had tons of fun. Could be more Monster Train, but likely we'll try something new or new to us, right? It might not be something that literally just came out. It could be something that came out a while ago that we haven't played. We'll see. As usual, we tend to have discussions about it on Discord. So if you are a Twitch subscriber, if you are a paid YouTube member or Patreon member, you can get in there. What you have to do is go into Discord and link your Discord account to the Twitch or YouTube or Patreon. And then it should auto-invite you to the Quill Discord server, where we have some lovely discussions and people yell at me to play their favorite game. And then somewhere in the noise, half the time I choose something I want to do completely unrelated. Ha! All right, folks. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.